My name is Dr. Blake Schusterman, and I'm a real doctor with a real passion for cooking. Join me as I share recipes that are healthy, easy to make, and most important, delicious. Let's get cooking. All right, thanks for joining us today. We have a very special guest. This is Gur.
That's right.
And what do you think Gur does for a living? Can you tell? Gur is a former football player and personal trainer.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. So Gur's going to help me cook today. And Gur, why don't you tell me a little bit about what you do and how you got there?
Okay. So I own a sports performance facility called Performance Evolution, which is located on Woodruff Road. And I do adult fitness training, group training, and then I specialize in athletic performance training. I started off in the collegiate industry where I was an intern strength coach at the University of South Carolina.
Okay.
Then from there I went on to do my master's at University of Texas Tech.
Okay.
I worked with football, golf, basketball, and volleyball, but my main sport was football.
You were offensive lineman?
I was an offensive lineman. I played at the University of South Carolina for Coach Lou Holtz and Steve Spurrier.
Okay.
So, you know, it was definitely a blessing and a pleasure to play for two legends.
Who did you like better?
I like both of them.
Oh,
Yeah,
come on.
I can't say which one I like better because, you know, Coach Holtz recruited me. He gave me that opportunity initially. And, you know, with Coach Spurrier, I had to showcase my skills to keep my scholarship. And did just that, so I'm grateful to have both of them in my life. You know, I've had a lot of injuries in my career. I've had 3 knee surgeries, 2 foot surgeries, a shoulder surgery, and I just don't want athletes to go through what I went through. And I think if you train the proper way and you eat the proper way, you can avoid those things from happening. Yeah,
it sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I mean, you get the combination of the exercise and the eating right, and really is a key to feeling well.
Absolutely.
And preventing injuries and also recovering from injuries too, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I've got a lot of people who are in their 60s who have trouble kind of getting started down the exercise path, or they've got some knee pain and they don't know how to get started.
Right.
How do you get them going? What do you say?
I mean, first thing I would do is a full physical assessment from head to toe. I would pinpoint muscular imbalances. I would test their joints to see how durable and stable they are. And then based on the deficiencies I find, I would prescribe certain exercises that are going to build a foundation within their body. And then once you accomplish that, it's really a slow process. I don't expect everybody to be able to do squat or lunges or lift heavy weight. Everyone goes on their own pace. Their programs are customized to their needs. So if that means that you have to start off just walking 100 yards to work up a sweat, so be it. But as long as that person has it set in their mind that they want to succeed and get better, then I will progress them as they go along in their training.
It's so much better the way you can help them rather than when I say, go get some exercise. Just, I don't care if your knee hurts, go ride the bike, right? So if you have the ability to find somebody like Gur to really help you kind of find those deficiencies, it sounds like a great thing.
Definitely.
And you see success a lot of the time?
Yes, sir, I do.
Great. We're doing a tuna dish today. I love tuna because it's high in protein.
Yep.
It's inexpensive for the most part. I've been told that some of my dishes that I make are too esoteric or too expensive, so here we go. We got tuna for you, okay? Do you cook at home?
I do. I cook a lot with my wife, actually.
Awesome.
Yeah.
First ingredient is tuna. This is tuna that is in olive oil. It's packed in olive oil. And the olive oil gives you a little fat and some nice flavor, and it saves you from taking the tuna that's usually packed in water and mixing it with mayonnaise, which will give you a lot more fat, saturated fat, than you will get if you're just having it packed in olive oil. And so I got 2 little cans of that, or we could use 2 or 1 big can of tuna. So you want to just pour that in the big bowl there, Gur?
Yep.
And as that's going in the bowl, we're going to start talking about our next ingredient, which are cannellini beans, white beans. So we're going to use about a cup of those. This is a can of low-sodium cannellini beans that I rinsed to get rid of the extra salt. The other thing you could do is you could take the cannellini beans and you can start fresh. You can take the dried ones, soak them overnight, and just use them the next day and put them right in, and then you don't have to worry about rinsing them at all. And they probably taste better, but who remembers to do that?
Yeah. And who has that much time?
Who has that much time, right? That's the thing about this recipe. You can get almost anything in a can, which, if you're careful, is really good for you and easy to do. Okay, so now we've got about about a 1/4 cup of the fresh dill. We're just going to chop that. Okay, all right, so we've got dill. That's going to give it a really nice fresh flavor. We've got some sun-dried tomatoes. Sun-dried tomatoes are very high in potassium though, so if you're on dialysis or you need a low potassium diet, leave those off and use something like red pepper, roasted red pepper instead. You can even use fresh red pepper if you wanted, that would be good also. Yeah, let me chop them up just a little bit. You could put them in whole, but it's better if you can.
How's that?
That's perfect, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, throw those in the bowl. Yeah, we're getting some nice colors in there. Okay, our next ingredient is a red onion, and we're gonna cut up that onion into a real small dice. If you don't cut it up real small and you have these kind of big chunks of onion in your tuna salad, it overwhelms the flavor and makes your breath taste terrible the rest of the day. So we're gonna cut it up really small, we're gonna dice it, and I'm gonna show you how I do it with a lot of practice and a sharp knife. This works really well. So we've got half a red onion here, and we're just gonna take the outer skin off. Okay, so we've got our onion here. Now we're gonna make a couple slices. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go kind of horizontal. And we're gonna do really thin slices here. Kind of go all the way, almost to the back, not all the way through. We're gonna go long ways here, and we're gonna make a whole bunch of real thin slices like this. And then the final, most satisfying part, here we go. And you've got lots of little tiny diced onion here. Just break the little pieces apart, and we're going to throw that in there just about a 1/4 cup, 1/2 cup, depending on how much you like it. All right, so you want to give that a little stir there. All right, and we're ready for our last ingredient in there, and this is my new mantra now. Whenever I'm cooking anything, I figured out this is what I do. I throw something green in there, right? Makes it a little healthier. Gives you a nice little flavor, and this is arugula. Arugula is kind of a bittery green. Some people like it, some people hate it. Gur?
I like it.
All right, we got a fan. Good, and I'm gonna take about a cup, and I'm just gonna kind of chop it into big pieces, and then we'll put that in there and stir it through. Okay, all right, we'll throw that in there. Now we're gonna dress it, and it's real easy. We're just gonna put some red wine vinegar on there. So Gur, if you wanna put just a couple big splashes or a couple tablespoons of red wine vinegar in there to finish it off. Give it a good stir. All right, looks nice, huh?
It does, it looks pretty.
All right, let's see what it needs. We never do this, but when we're cooking, we should be tasting all the time to see what we have to add. A little bit of salt, a little more vinegar, a little pepper.
That tastes good.
All right, it's good.
Tastes real good.
I didn't pay him to say that.
It really
but I
does.
didn't know what he was going to say. Awesome. All right, so we've got this beautiful tuna white bean salad. Lots of green, lots of good flavors. It's very good. It's very easy. It's inexpensive, and I think you'll really like it. And it can be the part of a whole healthy person, right? You got the athletics, the training, the workout, and then you've got the healthy diet. The right kind of fats, good kind of protein, easy, delicious food. Thanks so much for joining us for this tuna white bean salad. You can follow us on Facebook, The Cooking Doc, YouTube, The Cooking Doc, Twitter, The Cooking Doc, and we got lots of great recipes for you. And thanks so much for Gur for joining us. Gur, how can they find you?
They can find me on my website, performanceevolution.co, and just submit in a form, and I'll pretty much contact anybody within 24 hours.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. He's the man, huh? All right, we'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you for watching The Cooking Doc. Healthy cooking made simple and delicious.